What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my new podcast called the Ace.Space, where I tell you VR stories and interview my friends. So, to do this podcast, I was inspired by Razor Realm TV, who films Gaming Bros, a channel favorite podcast called the Gaming Bros Podcast, as you could imagine, except mine has a name that doesn't have Blackjack in it. They know me as Blackjack, but you guys know me as Ace. It's quite confusing. So, in case you could not tell by the thing right there, I can only do a certain amount of time in my videos, which I will explain in a post, not on a video, maybe on a video actually, I do not know. That's the thing. So, let's just give you a bit of a tour. So obviously we have here the buttons that start the timer. That button starts the timer, this button pauses it. My microphone that does nothing. You stay there. My camera that I use. The chairs for all my guests, because I am so kind and I do not make them use their feet. I know, because who wants to use their feet? Seats for an audience that doesn't exist. Seats for producers that will never let exist, because it's just me. This stuff... I gotta get my camera to show you this. Here. Oh, despawned. That's quite sad. Yeah. We have this. All that. 2,000 what? That is not my subscriber goal, because I am only at 36 subscribers, which if you could subscribe, that would help massively for the channel. Thank you so much. I also need a name for my subscribers. People have I don't know, people have an army, I used to watch Sniper Wolf, she's the Wolf Pack. What do I call you guys? The deck of cards? Would you guys like that? Or would you cancel me for calling you a deck of cards? Whoa. I just lagged, on Grandpa's PC. If you cannot tell, in case you don't see it, my ground is kind of alive. And I know only weirdos say that, but you can call me a weirdo all you want. I can see the ground being alive. This, I barely get any of these. I only accept them if they have tokens. This, yes, YouTube. I love speaking logos. Oh, and I love just shoving these in people's faces, like the camera people who go, yep, keep talking, oops. Okay, I think this is the entire studio. This is poorly drawn, this is poorly made version of my, logo for my, I did not make this, this is an invention, thank you for whoever made that, I made the rest. I did not make this place, it is a Rec Room template. How much longer do I have? 3 minutes! Congratulations, Ace VR, you have 3 minutes left, you're under a lot of pressure. What do I show you next? What is there to show you? I guess not a lot. Should I start it off with a story, or? Yeah, let's start it off with how I got here to a podcast. So I started doing a podcast because Game Bros, he was whenever I was in Game Bros' friend's dorm room, we were just chilling, then this guy called Razor joins, Razor Realm TV. Very friendly guy. And he starts talking to me and Game Bros, and then we start talking about the podcast. This is where it comes in. We start talking about the Game Bros talk show, podcast, whatever he calls it. Then what happens is we go on to the podcast, and we don't really go live, because that's not what we do. But what we did instead was we went and we played, first we just started doing an interview. They asked me questions, like, where did I want to go in the world? I said Canada. I don't know why, don't ask why. Just seems like a nice place. And Gaming Bros, I can't remember what he said. Razor Realm, Razor Realm, he said he wants to go to Australia. That's actually very cool. And then we just started playing Horror Elevator, which was good. Then we played Spin the Bottle. Game Bros won a round. Then I won a round. Then I think Razor Realm won a round. Yeah, we all won a round, which is very nice. And then I was thinking to myself whenever we stopped recording, I should do a podcast, but I don't know exactly how to because I'm a VR channel. He goes, just make a podcast on your channel. Idiot! He didn't call me an idiot. Gamers is a very nice person. So is Razor Realm. Razor Realm TV. Subscribe. I don't know why you're not subscribed to them. They are great people. Anyone who's on that, they're probably great people because they're friends with Razor. And he's honestly just such a nice guy. And he has a good sense of humor, which I like about people. I love humor. Oh great, I have 58 seconds left. Once again, I'll explain on a post if you were zoning out, which I don't really mind. If you were, it doesn't really affect me in any way possible. But if you were zoning out, I'm going to explain why I only do it for 7 minutes on a post, on a reel, whatever you want to call it. Ba-ba-boo. So, without further ado, I would appreciate it if you liked, subscribe, if you did all the amazing things that help out the channel and help me get to the amount of subscribers that I do not care about, because not saying I don't care about you guys, I love you guys. You guys are the reason I'm here and I have followers. Well, whatever. Alright, like, subscribe, do all the great things, share, follow, tell all your friends about this guy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodles.